You ever had the feeling when you were a kid that something only existed in your head, like a movie or a cartoon you swore you saw but can never find again? It's like you were hypnotized and your memory was erased so you'd forget it ever happened. I had a similar experience. I was about 10 years old at the time, during the height of Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, and other channels that aired animations and cartoons. I was a kid completely obsessed with these shows. What I remember about this cartoon, I recall there were explosions and drinks that looked like some kind of cocktail. I also remember a character who, in my memory, was the main one, and he had some sort of contact with the sky and the dead. Pretty bizarre. I tried multiple times to find this cartoon. Searched for the key details I remembered, but nothing helped. I also looked through lists of cartoons from the main channels I used to watch and just couldn't find it. Then, about a year ago, a YouTuber I didn't know and had never seen before released a video titled "The Lost Cartoon from My Childhood." And guess what? Among many cartoons he showed, there it was. Carrapatos e Catapultas. And let's be honest, with a name like that, I never would have found it on my own. So let's talk about this classic Carrapatos e Catapultas. It was a Brazilian animated series, something I didn't know when writing the script, produced under the Anima TV project. What was Anima TV? Anima TV was a contest held by the Secretariat of Audiovisual of the Brazilian Ministry of Culture, in partnership with the TV Cultura and TV Brazil channels, focused on producing Brazilian animated series. It started between 2008 and 2009 and ended in 2010, when 17 short films were selected and aired simultaneously on TV Cultura and TV Brazil. Fun fact: Tromba Trem and Carrapatos e Catapultas were the big winners, and were later produced and aired on Cartoon Network, which is where I saw them. Let's talk a bit about the cartoon, and we'll review the first episode. The episode starts with one of the ticks, Bod, calling Bum to see an object left by an earthquake. Bum, with the enthusiasm of an amoeba, goes to Bod's house. And you might think he walks, climbs stairs, but no. He's launched from a catapult and hits his face. A perfect day for Bum! The voice acting is incredible and adds a special charm to the show.
Errei por tantinho de nada.
Ai. Dia eu ainda catapulto esse catapulteiro lá pra... Boom!
The big mystery of the episode is a tube TV with hearts on the screen, which Bum doesn't pay much attention to. Bod explains that he wants the TV to be his girlfriend and that he's tired of the ticks because, believe it or not, in this world they explode and it's a way for them to go to heaven. When a tick explodes, the others throw a big party. With this trauma, the TV ends up hypnotizing Bod. Remember the cocktails I mentioned at the start? Actually, they are called gororobas and are the only food in this world, made from something I have no idea. The biggest lore of this story is that everyone needs to gain weight to explode except for Bum, who is in no rush for that. In summary, Bum discovers the TV's plan to hypnotize Bod and destroys it with the help of Bolão, one of their friends. At the end of the episode, we recall that Bum manages to talk to his mother, who has already exploded, and she keeps urging him to find her as soon as possible. For me, Carrapatos e Catapultas marked my childhood both for its story and its characters. Back then, it was very common for characters to be simple and superficial, like Do, Dudu, and Edu. And the story, even though simple, touches on themes like trauma and pressure, all set in a completely abnormal world. It was great to talk about this many years later. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to check out the other videos.